I'm going to take my day yesterday and boil it down into a little Cliff Notes version, some bullet points of what I learned yesterday. Number one, attitude. You know this, I know this. If we wake up and decide to have a good attitude, to have a little perspective on how fortunate and blessed we are, to have the work we have, to have the people out there that we can serve, man, does it make a difference in our day. I started the day yesterday kind of down in the dumps and woe is me and I'm so busy. And man, when I just shifted that attitude, it made a huge difference in my day yesterday. So if you need an attitude adjustment, give yourself one. There's the first thing. Second thing, know your numbers. I spent yesterday working with a client. The whole meeting was focused on their job cost reports. What did you estimate your gross profit to be? What did it actually come in on? Are you taking the time to analyze that, to look at that? And hopefully when you look at that, you're pretty close. Other times you're going to look at that and you're way off. Study that. Get better at your estimating. Knowing your numbers is so important, and a lot of times in your busy life as a remodeler, it doesn't get the time that it needs. So make sure you make the time for that. Number three, working with a client out west, he has made great progress on improving his sales process and the way that he asks questions and the way he approaches things. Made a huge change over the last year from where he was to where he is. And all we did yesterday was review it again. We went back to kind of square one. Okay, you've improved how you're doing the initial phone call with a new prospect. Talk to me about that a little bit more. What's something that's not working on that? What could you continue to tweak, continue to improve? What he's doing is working his way towards really mastering the sales process for his remodeling business. So if you're a good salesperson, what can you do to get a little bit better? That's the takeaway in the bullet point there. The other thing, working with a client out east, we had a whole conversation related to an employee that they've had for a long time that needs to go. We hold on to our employees probably longer than we should. And when your heart is telling you, when your gut is telling you, when other employees are telling you, sometimes you need to make that difficult decision and let that person go. So just a reminder, look at your staff, and sometimes it's a difficult decision. Nobody likes to do it, but is there somebody on your staff that really needs to go? And if so, make that decision. Another one, video testimonials. Marketing is all about getting someone who has a need to know, like, and trust you. Whether it is creating a very simple video like I'm doing right now, whether it is hiring a videographer like one of my clients in the Midwest did to just really do some killer client testimonial videos, invest in that. There's more and more people that are going online. They're interested in watching quick little videos. So video testimonials for your remodeling business, it's something you should consider and think about and execute. Another thing I did with another client yesterday was just going through their marketing plan and budget. People love to ask me, hey Kyle, should I do this? Should I do that? It is all related to what is your marketing budget. Can you tell me exactly how many dollars you have allocated, you have budgeted for marketing this year? Once you have that, and once you've decided that, now we can think about your marketing plan and what is going to be the best use of those funds. So if you don't have a marketing budget for your business, start there, get a number in there, and then create the plan that ties into that. The two other things. One is just hard work. My wife yesterday gave me a compliment, and she had a babysitter yesterday afternoon, so she was feeling pretty good about life. She had a nice time to relax without the kids for a little bit. And she was asking me, how's your day? And I was kind of like, oh, it's just really busy. I've been I think lamenting / whining a little bit. And she said, Kyle, you work really, really hard. And I just didn't know what to do with that compliment. If you're like me, it's difficult to take a compliment. I didn't know what to do with it. But I kind of thought about it a little bit, and she talked about it a little bit more. And you work so hard as a business owner. Everybody watching this is working very, very hard. You're doing it for a reason, right? Think long term. The work that you're putting in here is going to be paying dividends a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Just be encouraged. You're building something. It takes it brick by brick. It seems like it takes a long time to build the business that you really want. Keep working. Keep your head down. Keep working. The last thing is, the only reason I'm doing this video is because of this little whiteboard here. All right, so I hired a assistant here recently, and these are my marketing KPI. These are the things every week that I'm going to be doing to market my own business. And if you look really closely, emails to list. So 2 times per week, all right, I want to be sending an email to my list. And you see that 2? That 2 is not crossed out yet. That's the only reason that I'm recording this video right now, is because I have committed myself to sending out 2 notes to my email list every single week. Putting it on a whiteboard, crossing it off, has made all the difference in the world to me. So I have my social media goals there. I have a blog post. I have a private Facebook group that I'm running for remodelers. All of that is on there, and just the fact that I go in there and cross it off makes all the difference in the world of me actually executing on it. So if you have some things that are kind of important, not urgent things, putting it on a silly little whiteboard and crossing it off, being very clear with the goal, whether it's weekly or monthly, might make all the difference in the world to you, like it has for me related to marketing my business. So there's some takeaways from yesterday. Hope you find them helpful. Hopefully they challenge you and also make you think and make you implement and execute and take action. Reach out anytime. Take care.